Dr. Anu Baisel, and today I'm going to talk to you about the topic, the interview skills. Now, when it comes to interview skills, what are the certain things that you actually got to keep in mind? The first thing which the HR actually looks for in a guy is his passion. How much he's passionate about the job, how much energetic, how much he really wants the job. So that is one criteria which he actually looks for, the energy, the passion, the enthusiasm. These are the things which actually nowadays HR is really looking for more than the marks. Those days are gone when the HR actually looks just for the marks. So a guy is getting a wonderful mark, let's say a 9 CGPA. Wow, this guy is really good. I'm going to select this guy. But at present, he is not completely focusing just on the CGPA. Apart from that, how much passionate, how much energetic, a can-do attitude, the willingness to learn, the open mind, these are the things which we actually look for in an employee. When it comes to engineers, nowadays people prefer those kind of engineers who never focus on any particular branch. For example, as an HR, I'm really looking for a guy who can do any kind of, we cannot say that I have been specialized in mechanical or a civil or an ECE or a CSE and all those things. I should be a person who has an open mind, and I'm ready to learn anything if you give me the best kind of training. So an open mind is what is preferred nowadays. A person with a lot of passion, a person with a wonderful attitude, willingness to learn, open mind, because ultimately when you join a company, you are given training for 2 months. Exactly. And in that training, you can give your best, you can learn a lot of things. So you cannot say that I belong to this particular branch, I can do only this kind of work. It is not going to work out. So one thing which is very much required when it comes to interview skills is the attitude, the passion, the energy to learn. Now when it comes to the interview, as I said, apart from these parameters, once you enter the panel room, the first question that they usually ask is the tell me about yourself. You all know that. It doesn't mean that always they're going to ask you that question, tell me about yourself. There are even scenarios where they ask you, what do you have for lunch, how was the day, even such questions can also happen. But one question is, tell me about yourself. Now this is actually called the grandfather of all questions, because this is a question which has been asked for a very long time. When someone is asking you, tell me about yourself, especially when it comes to interview, you have only 60 seconds. Now in the 60 seconds, the HR is going to go through your resume. And while he's going through a resume of 60 seconds, you got to impress the HR. In simple terms, you got to sell yourself. You got to give a feeling to the HR that, sir, I'm the best. If you select me, I'm going to give my best to your company. So what are the things that you're going to say? Tell me about yourself. Bring out things which is really interesting about you. There are a lot of people who talks about the name, fine, their educational qualification, their family background, the extracurricular activity, the co-curricular activity. They talk about the projects they have done. They talk about implant training. So what I would say is, bring out things which is really, really interesting, which catches the attention, rather than bring about my dad, my mom, my family, I'm from this particular era, and all those things. Bring out things which is really exciting, which really gets the attention of the HR. I love to bring out an example. Once I asked a civil student, I asked her, what brings you to civil engineering? She was, as a girl, she was in the civil engineering. I asked her, as a girl, you are in civil engineering. What brings you to civil? And she gave me a wonderful example. She told me that, sir, the place where I live, my house used to be the smallest house in that locality. And I often used to ask my dad, oh dad, why can't we have a very big house? And my dad used to tell me, for that you have to be a civil engineer. And that motivated me, that passion brought me to civil engineering. So bring out such interesting things which really catches the attention of the HR. When the HR says about yourself, exciting things which you really feel that, alright, this guy is really fit for the job. When he joins the company, if I give him a project to finish it within 14 days, he should come and tell me, sir, I'm not going to finish the project in 14 days, but I'm going to finish the project in 10 days time. That confidence, that attitude is what nowadays people are looking for. An open mind, people who are ready to do any kind of work if you give me the right kind of training. So that is what nowadays HR is usually looking for in engineering candidates. Alright, thank you.